Hey guys, it's KJ48 and welcome back to my 7 Days Dad Let's Play. This is Alpha 9.3, we're on Season 9 and this is Episode 38. And this season is going forever. It's been a couple months since the last update, but the Fun Pimps said they are going to be putting out Alpha 10, the earliest by November 15th. I assume it's going to be pretty early. I'm thinking November 15th or at least close to it because this is really taking like a long time. I'm having fun though. You guys are watching the videos, you're interacting, so I guess none of that really matters because we're all just having a good time. So let's get going. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to switch that up for that. By the way, my inventory has never been so organized. Check this out. I got everything on my hotbar, 3 weapons, 2 healing items, all of my speed enhancement things, coffee, honey, and goldenrod tea. And then up here I have miscellaneous stuff on the top. Right here I have ammo and weapon repair kits. Right here I have all my tools and the item to repair my tools. And right here I have all my drinks, food, and the items that you get when drinking and eating. I am ready for the multi-day expedition. Show you my leg right now. It's sprained, but I didn't want to wait the 2400 seconds for it to be not sprained, so we're going to go with the decreased movement speed for, you know, the beginning of this expedition. We have to be back here before around day 8, preferably the morning of day 8. We'll see. I've been getting hordes too, not like any crazy kind of hordes, but some hordes. Let me see. Some dogs? Dogs, huh? That's interesting. Let's see what we got here. Nah. Oh, there we go. Look at them. Where are they going? Am I not... I'm sensed, but they're running the opposite way. Zombies seem a little confused. It's kind of weird to get dogs here, though. I freaking hate dogs. Absolutely hate them. Stand still, you little flea-bound mutts. Actually, with these dogs, fleas are the least of your issues. I don't know why they're not coming over here, but oh well, we're gonna ignore them. So yeah, we're gonna do the multi-day expedition today. I've been promising this for a while. We're gonna be out for a few days. I want to be back by the 28th, day 28. I'm gonna call it the 28th because that sounds cool. And right now we're just waiting for morning so we can get out of here. We got that cooking. We got a bunch of iron that's already cooked. We got a bunch of coffee. I actually went to the houses over by my house, over by my base, and I procured myself some... Oh my god, look at them all. I procured myself... By the way, they're walking, so let's go. I procured myself some coffee beans. I actually found 6 coffee beans over there. That's why I have some coffee. So, alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to head down this road all the way down to here, because this is unexplored territory, and we're just gonna look around. You might be wondering why I have clay and stones in my inventory. That's so I can make any campfires or forges along the way. And other than that, though, I think my inventory is pretty self-explanatory. Let's get started. Right. Now, a bunch of you guys last video were... Oh, boy. Wow, I kind of jumped the gun on that, didn't I? Wasted a bunch of ammo for no reason. You know what, let's get out of this area before I start talking, because I might be interrupted again. I know there's another dog somewhere. Maybe he ran off or despawned. Anyway, a bunch of you guys were making some comments on my last video, or maybe it was the video before, when I was digging the hole, and you were right on. I really kind of dug that hole in a really unoptimized way. The one way I would have done it differently, that you guys didn't mention, but I kind of feel like, you know, I would dig a hole, stick the TNT in it, blow up the TNT. Rinse and repeat. I should not have done that. Basically, when you dig a hole and put TNT in it, you are maximizing the circumference of the TNT and how much blocks it's going to break. And it is more efficient to do it that way. But it also makes a bigger hole that's harder to get into. It also makes a less uniform hole, which makes it harder to build blocks so you can climb up and down. If I had it to do over again, I have plenty of TNT. I don't know why I was so worried about it. What I should have done is I should have just put down the TNT. Like, if you remember in that video, I think it was episode 36, when I put down the first TNT, it made a perfect hole. And it would have continued doing that all the way down if I just kept putting the TNT in the middle. And that's what I should have done. You guys also came up with the ideas, the comments that you guys made a few comments actually, teasing me and stuff, which I love. I love when you guys tease me. It's actually very fun. Saying like, oh, you know, breaking your leg and you should have done this and you use your map. That was a good point. I could have used my map instead of counting the blocks. Good point. But the one main thing that I really should have done, I forget who mentioned it, but oh, hold on. Okay, I forget who mentioned it, but the one thing I really should have done while making that tunnel is I should have blown up underneath my ladder first, got the hole down to the point where I wanted it to be, and then just go off in any direction. It doesn't even matter what direction you go into. You just go off in a direction, and when you think you're far enough away, then you make the hole coming down from the surface in the entrance of your tunnel. It's kind of hard to explain. If you guys watch the video, you know what I'm talking about, but that would have been a lot easier. And I should have done that. The only thing is, it's hard to blow up things going up. It's hard to use the TNT going up because, like, what do you place it on? How do you do it? So, but I still should have done it that way. I could have figured out a way to do it. Yeah. So live and learn. You know, you play these games, you get better. Nobody knows everything from the jump. Nobody has the perfect setup. It's just it's a learning process. So that's what it is. Alright, yeah, episode 36. Alright, so what we got here. Episode 37 I just put up, so I don't know what you guys commented on it. Oh, piggy, piggy, piggy. Well, just an uneventful day out here in the zombie apocalypse. Not too much going on. I love shooting the crossbow while moving sideways. Here, check this out, because if you do it right, you could see like the arrow from the side and the little trail, and it's pretty cool. And if you actually hit a zombie with it, it's even cooler. Yeah, see that? See that? Like when you're like strafing to the side, you shoot the arrow, but you also see the arrow from the side at the same time. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Let's see if we can hit this guy from here. It's so odd to be playing a game where you're, I don't really call this a first-person shooter, but it kind of is. So it's kind of hard to be playing a quote-unquote first-person shooter here, where moving doesn't affect your aim. It's very, very odd for me. All right, now we're hungry, so we're going to use some honey while we walk. And, well, I guess just one. No, we can use one more. We should be almost to the spot we want to be at. Yeah, we're almost there. There are some prefabs over here, though. I don't remember what was here, but I kind of turned around and came home right afterwards. The only thing I'm worried about this multi-day expedition is where I'm going to stay for the evenings. And if I come across a prefab, you know, I have a choice to make. Am I going to stay there for the night? Am I going to call it a day and stay at that prefab, or am I going to go for it? If I'm going to go for it, oh yeah, this is a nice place. This is the gas station with the Coronado building. We've already been here though, so we're not gonna explore this. We've already seen this, so we will move on. This isn't about loot. This is not a loot run. This is an exploration. So we will loot, but it's not really a big deal. All right, which way do I go here? I already went south, obviously. It looks like going south leads us to plains. So we're gonna go north this time. So let's go north. Yeah, this isn't a loot run. Loot along the way would be just fine, but it's not something that... It's not really what it's about. It's just about exploration, getting away from the base. What is today's date? I'm gonna date this video a little bit. Today's November 9th. I'm hoping the 15th next week. Hoping Alpha 10 will be out. So that's about, I think, 3 more videos. I gotta kind of plan this out in my head. I will be doing a giveaway for Alpha 10. Actually, this is a good point to talk about this. I will be doing a giveaway for Alpha 10. Okay, the way this giveaway is going to work is it will be Season 10, Alpha 10, Episode 1. Okay, it's gonna be like a 25-minute video or whatever. And somewhere in that video, I'm going to tell you a word. I don't know what the word is. I'm gonna have to think of something, but I'm gonna tell you a word. And what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna take that word and you're going to use that word in a sentence in the comments. And if I see that word used in a sentence in the comments, then I will enter you into the contest. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to take for the contest. Maybe like a few days, maybe a week. I'm not really sure yet. And then at that point, I will put everyone's name who put that comment in the bottom into a random number generator. And oh, look at that. Looks like a big spike. Anyway, and that will be the contest. So like I'll be playing along, and then I'll be playing 7 Days to Die. It'll be Alpha 10, Season 10, and all of a sudden, somewhere in the video, I will say, okay, guys, we're going to start the contest now. The word will be this, and use it in a sentence in the comments to be entered in the contest for a free 7 Days to Die giveaway on Steam. And then that's it. And then you guys will leave it in the comments. I'll tally them up, and that'll be that. I think that's a good way to do a contest. So, man, this is nothing here. Nothing here. Didn't I find a prefab out here? I thought I did. Pretty sure I found a prefab out here. I know I found a prefab somewhere in the plains. Oh, there it is. It's down there. So that's plains. So what is this? Is that burnt area? Yeah, that's burnt area because that's the coal. Okay. Yeah. Alpha 10, man. I can't wait. I've been reading up about it. The devs just did a big blog on it. I'm pretty much going to start studying it this week, so I know as much as I can when I first start playing it, because it's going to be a hot time to make a video, and I want to know what I'm doing while I'm playing, but I also don't want to take too long playing off camera to learn it. So I'm going to try and learn what I can, And this might be some weird conversation for you guys. I don't usually talk about this kind of stuff on video, but what else am I supposed to talk about? This expedition, it's a little uneventful, but it is what it is. Do something a little different. Just debating if I want to make a cut. Okay, we've come to a crossroads here. I basically just kept walking down this path, so let's see which way we want to go. This way looks like it might lead to the hub city, which I don't want to do. So let's go this way. Okay. It's quiet out here. There's not a lot of zombies. I thought they'd be spawning on me the whole way. There's no way this area was cleared because no one's ever been here. So it's a little weird that there's no zombies here. By the way, I'm going to have empty jars in my number 5 slot, so as I go along, I could maybe grab some water. Because I do want to boil some water during the night, because why not? What the heck else is there to do? I'm debating next season, changing up some things. I think I'm going to put loot on, what I have on 150%. I think I might turn it down to 125%. And I'm debating putting on crafting timers. Some people like crafting timers. I personally, I'm not for them. I'm not against them. It makes sense. Crafting timers make sense from you're crafting something. It would take time, and that's fine. But at the same time, actually, we don't need to enter that. At the same time, I don't think they add anything to the game. It's just time. I mean, I guess there's something to be said about a challenge. But when do you ever craft something when you're in duress and you're like, oh my god, I need to craft this right now or I'm gonna die? Like, never happens to me. So I don't know. I don't really see where craft timers matter that much. Now here's the thing: a lot of people out there like crafting timers. I think there's a pretty big. I don't know how many people, but I know there's people who don't watch my videos because I don't use crafting or loot timers. Now, loot timers not up for negotiation. Loot timers are BS. I'll never use them. If you use them, God bless you. I'm glad you enjoy it, and I hope you can see through the fact that I don't use them and enjoy my videos. If you're watching this, you probably can, but I would hope that people would not watch my videos because of that. But crafting timers, I don't think are BS. I think they're, I can understand them. Does this go anywhere? Where's the prefabs? Yeah, so I can understand crafting timers, and it makes sense to me. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna put crafting timers in the next one. It just doesn't add anything though. Like, what's it gonna do? It's okay. So I come over here. I want to craft something. Boom! I start crafting. I close my inventory and I go do something else while it's crafting. And even if you did have to stand here and stare at that, that's even worse. Like, who wants to do that? You know? I don't know. I'll probably add them. Just like I said, they don't really add anything. But for those few hardcore people who are like, you know, crafting timers, loot timers, rah 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 rah, I'll put them in there for those people. I'm trying to make videos that everybody likes. And I don't think crafting timers are going to make the videos any worse for the people who don't like them. So, I don't really think it matters, to be honest. Oh, wow. Look at this. Wow. That's a really good looking place. Man, look at that. See, this is why you go on expeditions, just to see stuff like that. Jeez. It's really nice. Alright, we are down to 4 coffee. I'm going to start rationing the coffee. It goes by so quick. I should loot some stuff. I could... Oh, that's what I should do. I should be looting for coffee. You know, so when I have to stay somewhere for the night, I could brew up some more coffee. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. Well, to be fair, I haven't seen anything. So, this is giving you a rough idea of... Oh, I forgot to restart my timer. Alright, this video might be a little shorter than usual because I don't know what my timer thing is going to be at. Anyway, this is a rough estimate of one of the problems with the game right now, and it's not really so much of a problem. For those of you who don't know, when the Fun Pimps came out with Alpha 9 and decided to go with random gen, or, you know, introduce random gen into the game, they decided it was going to come out in phases. Give me 1 second. Which way do I want to go? It doesn't really matter. Let's go north. Anyway, they decided to bring out the game in phases. You know, it's a big undertaking to have a game like this come out in random gen. So, you know, they have to do it in phases, and that's totally understandable. But the problem with this first phase is there's not enough prefabs in the game. And this is part of the problem. This is an example of, you know, part of their issues. Yeah. When it comes to random gen, I mean, this is, yeah. And this is going to change. It's not always going to be like this. But right now, it's like, I'm going on an expedition, I'm trying to find stuff, and there ain't nothing to find. And this is even worse than usual. I usually would have come across something by now. So this is a little bit out of the ordinary. It's not usually this bad, but this is kind of the idea. Oh, man. Well, let's see what we got here. Nothing. Take that. Turn it into metal. Whoop, I dropped something. What did I drop? What was that? Oh, a lot of times I hit Q by accident when I'm trying to hit 1 or W, and I end up dropping stuff. On the multiplayer server the other day, I actually dropped... I'm going along on the multiplayer server yesterday on the stream, and I'm like, oh man, where's my sledgehammer? Like, oh, and someone was like, dude, I told you in the chat, because I don't always see the chat, I picked up someone's sledgehammer just laying on the ground like an hour ago. So I dropped my sledgehammer like an hour later on. I noticed I didn't have it when I wanted it because I accidentally hit the Q button, didn't even notice. Oh man, it's pretty funny actually. You know, I don't normally like care about supply drops, but man, they just dropped these right on my head, basically. Honestly, I don't have the time to wait for them to drop, though. I need a prefab. You know, if I get caught out in the night, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I didn't think about that. Well, to be fair, with coffee, I could run forever. Although I only have 4 left. Oh, zombies! I heard a zombie for the first time in a while. Oh, man. The never-ending road of boredom. Jeez. Looks like I got a biome switch up here. I will fill my water. Okay. And more of the same. Sheesh. Gotta keep a lookout for these things. These backpacks could be really nice. They don't always put the backpacks right on the road either, so you gotta kind of look for them in the grass. They're pretty much a staple. Those in cars are a staple of what you want to be getting in the game. No drop there. Unless it dropped it way over there and I didn't see it. Okay, we're going to do a change of direction here. I'm getting really far away from my home in a way that doesn't make sense. So, I'm going to see where else I want to go. I could always kind of double back here. Maybe to here. Or to here. You know what? Let's cut right across this. See if we can find anything interesting. Come back to this. Oh, wait, no, that goes to the hub city, doesn't it? No, I don't want to do that. Let's just cross over to here. And we'll cross through this area, see if there's anything interesting, get on this road, and start heading this way, because I'm not finding anything. Like, this is barren. This is more barren than usual. Like, I'm kind of surprised. Actually, I'm really surprised at how barren it is. I'm pretty much going to have to stay at the next prefab I see, because, you know, I thought I'd find multiple prefabs, and I'd have to, like, make decisions, like, oh, am I going to stay at this prefab, or am I going to go move on, or, no. You're going to stay at the first prefab you find, if you even find one. Oh, boy. Coming through, zombies. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. I don't think there's anything interesting off of the main roads. Or off any of the roads, actually. There's no main roads. There's just roads. I don't think there's anything interesting off of the roads. I think you can come across every once in a while, like, campsites. Or possibly a, I don't think there's any roads going to military camps. But I think the military camps might only be in the snow biomes these days. But I'm not really positive on that. I think they moved all the all the military camps to the snow biomes, but I really don't know. All right. Alright, crossing the river. Don't pee in the river. That's what they always tell you. Don't pee in a river. You can get amoebas. Or some kind of parasites inside of you by peeing in the river. I won't go any more into detail. It's already disgusting enough, but just think about it. Alright. There we go. Yeah, way too much exploration and not enough finding interesting things. But we had to break it up. I can't just build. You know, my Let's Plays for this game and pretty much all my games are based around building. Building interesting things, showing you how to build, how to survive, and trying to make it look as good as I can, doing it with style, you know? But it can't just be that. You know, you gotta do the exploration thing, you gotta do the looting thing. My looting days in this game are pretty much over. What's that? Oh. New biome. Burnt biome. Alright. I just gotta get something new, man. Like, I don't even care. Just go to the burnt biome. It's kind of weird. It's like it goes to the burnt biome and then there's a river going through it. Usually rivers separate, are the things that separate the biomes. So that's kind of weird. What is this? Yeah, this is the burnt biome. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and find the road. Should be over here. Yeah, we should be heading right for it. Wow, look at all these boulders, man. Sheesh. You know what I hate about breaking up those boulders? I don't know if you guys have had this problem, but I have a problem with breaking up boulders that even though I'm holding down E, it doesn't pick up everything for me. Like, I have to sit there really holding down E for a while. And I gotta move around and try and pick up everything. It's really annoying. I always feel like I'm missing stuff. It also happens when I cut down trees sometimes. Although, I notice it more in multiplayer. Maybe it's a multiplayer thing. Like a latency thing between me and the server. I really don't know, but, you know. Or maybe it's probably just a problem with multiplayer. They have to optimize it. But, yeah. It's kind of annoying. That's why I don't like to break up boulders too much. I really wish I could have found some coffee beans. Actually, we will loot up here because I want to see if I can get some coffee beans. Wow, nothing? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. What up? That's good. Now we need a prefab. Is that a road I see? Look for some more coffee beans. Oh, cornmeal. Alright, so that be a road, says I. Alright, so I'm assuming this way, and it's going to lead me back down here. Okay, so what are the chances there's a prefab in here? Probably not good. And plus we can hit that area on the way back. So let's just go this way. I really didn't want to have to drink that coffee, but I got to get to something. I got to get to a prefab. This is becoming dangerous. I should have brought some TNT. That way, if I didn't get to a prefab, I could just blow a hole in the ground easily. Although that would call down zombies on me. But still, being out here on the surface, that won't last long. Oh, and there's my timer. All right, guys. I'm gonna actually cut this one here as a cliffhanger. Will I find a prefab? Will I die? Will I be running around at night? Find out next time on 7 Days to Die. All right, I don't know where that came from, but all right, guys, that's gonna be it for episode 38. We'll see you next time for episode 39. Till then, take it easy.